What's up, everybody, and welcome to the No Zone. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you guys haven't, go check out my boy Bowser and his Bowser Did It podcast. Also, the Hey You Mad podcast with your boy He Knows. Appreciate everyone for supporting the content over here on all these amazing platforms. Today, we're going to be talking about the bubble, which is really what I believe streaming has become. Is that most of these communities kind of exist in their own ecosystem. And when you try to go outside of your own little bubbles and peer into others, that's when a lot of the toxicity and craziness starts to happen. I know there's a lot of people out there who are neutral, who just try to essentially be in every community. But when you're trying to do that, it's also you're not being loyal to those closest near you. And that's really what it's become, is that all these bubbles exist in their own little areas, and really any aggression taken towards another bubble can cause all sorts of ripple effects through other communities. When bad things happen inside the community, it spreads, it makes people choose sides essentially, because if there's infighting at the very top level of these communities, it sort of puts a lot of people in a really bad position to where they're forced to choose one friend or the other. And then if you choose one, the other one gets super upset. So that's essentially what it's really become, is that all of these communities just exist. And when you try to expand or do anything beyond that, that's when the soldier ants come out of the ant hive coming after you a million miles per hour. Insane what streaming really has become, because when I first got into it, I kind of thought that, I wanted to be neutral. I wanted to just have fun. And then as you start to show more loyalty to other communities and stuff, you can really see that people aren't blind. They see what you're doing. If you're just trying to eat from everywhere, then you're going to get nobody coming in to feed you. Really just got to latch on to your own bubble and really hope that those that are in it are extra supportive. If anything does go down, that they don't make you choose sides, because as soon as they do, and I mean, I've seen this, I've only been in this game for a few years, and I've seen it already happen multiple times throughout multiple communities I've been in. And I obviously, I can see the people who wish to say neutral as well. It's just a really tough place to put yourself in when you're first getting into this game and you really don't have a bubble. You don't have a community and you're trying to build one. And essentially, if that community ever gets big enough and that bubble gets big enough, then a lot of issues are going to start happening. So I would stay close to your real, genuine friends and just be prepared, because even those closest to you, you never know what can happen. Some of the people I've trusted the most have actually hurt me the most, being in this insane game. I mean, I had a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie to you. That's what it was all about for me, was really entertaining. And I wanted to meet as many people as I could. And I wanted to be in as many communities as I could. And I wanted to be neutral. I didn't want to be affected by any of the drama. Now, what's happened is all of this stuff. And essentially, my bubble has gotten really, really small. I'd say the Otters, Koopa Troop, and the Hey You Mad team. Aside from that, you know, trying to expand the community or anything like that, like, I just don't see any of that happening without some form of drama, power struggle. Once those communities start getting big, then people see it as a way to have a leg up on other people, flex their power, and make people feel totally uncomfortable. It's it's just not for me. I'm just gonna stick to the Otters, the Koopa Troop, the Hey You Mad team, and the fans of the No Zone show. And hopefully nothing happens at the upper levels of the bubble because at any moment any of this stuff could change. And you can't just freely walk into another bubble without, showing your true loyalty to it. So it just, you know, whatever you guys are doing out there, if you're having fun with streaming and you got a small circle of good friends and they truly have your back and no one's worried about, you know, making a career out of this or whatever. As long as you guys are just having fun, I think you'll be okay. Then again, I thought I was going to be okay too. And now I'm the villain on Twitter, baby. Let's go. So basically, that's the bubble as I described it. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. If you could go check out the Hey You Mad podcast, me and Bowser touch a little bit more on really what happened to streaming just yesterday, just to show you guys, give you guys a really good perspective on things that are happening, just to help you open your eyes a little bit and realize that it's a really, really big sea now. And just find you a cool school of fish, man. Find your bubble. Appreciate you guys. Much love.